I think the person that's going to end up flipping first is going to be Donald Trump. He's going to turn and say, it wasn't me. It was my CFO. He's the one that did it. He worked with my accountant. It wasn't me. He'll blame everyone. He'll blame Ivanka, Don Jr., Eric, the accountant, Weisselberg, Calamari, me. He'll blame anybody else other than to accept responsibility. Because the two things that Donald Trump fears and fears most is, number one, losing his company, losing his money. And the second is losing his freedom. And he will do everything that he can to make sure that that doesn't happen. So I wouldn't be shocked if he would speak to prosecutors before anybody else. That Alan does not want to spend the golden years of his life incarcerated. His two sons that he managed to get involved with the Trump organization. Barry as the operator of Woman Lasker Rink, as well as the Carousel in Central Park. And Jack on behalf of Ladder Capital. I mean, I've talked about this ad nauseum. And truth be told, he doesn't want to see them in prison either. So the question is going to be whether or not he's going to accept the responsibility himself and spend his golden years, or he's going to provide the testimony that the Attorney General and the District Attorney wants. It's one of the other. He doesn't get to pick and choose. Now, what you ultimately find with Donald as this investigation continues is that Alan is going to be thrown under the bus. He's going to be ignored. He's going to be denigrated. They're going to attack his credibility as much as possible when they realize that he is no longer on their side, that he is taking a position to protect himself. And that's when all bets are going to be off. And of course, you know, the threat of incarceration is enough in order to get people to start to provide answers and cooperate. I'm thankful that all of the testimony that I provided, starting with the congressional testimony, the House oversight, as well as to the Attorney General, the District Attorney, and many other agencies, have managed to spawn these 18 investigations that are now showing fruit. Well, Matthew Calamari, the Chief Operating Officer, I will no doubtedly be speaking to them again. There is so much information and there's so much confusion around the operation that, listen, when they need me, they call on me, and I'm there to provide the answers to their questions. Yep. But you could rest assured that bringing in a guy like Mark Pomerantz in the DA's office, and you know this so well, Ari, as a lawyer yourself, bringing in the DA's office, now combine that with the Attorney General's office, the chance that there's not going to be indictments coming out and there's not going to be convictions. It's kind of like me waking up tomorrow 7 feet tall and playing power forward for the Knicks, right? It's just not going to happen. It's there, right? It's going to happen.